Hello, greetings and welcome to Lisa Loves. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I haven't done one of these in, I'm sure, maybe 2 years. It's a tag, and it's a tag that's been doing the rounds. A lot of people I'm friends with have been doing it, and it's a getting to know me tag. Now, obviously people's going to say, well, we know you, Lisa, but I've made quite a few new sort of contacts recently, and since I've moved from horror to true crime, there are new people that watch my channel that perhaps don't know me that well. So I thought I would partake in the getting to know me tag. So I saw this tag first of all on the channel Art with Horror. I have since watched quite a few other people's answers. It's just very simple. Now I'm going to say 40 questions and you're going to go, what, 40 questions? I don't have all day. It's you, Lisa. But I'm going to try and rattle through these as fast as I can. So 40 questions. Here we go. Let's see how quick Lisa can get through these. Number 1, do you like blue cheese? No, I don't like blue cheese. I'm a massive lover of cheese, but blue cheese, mouldy cheese, no, not so much. Number 2, Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi Max. I'll even show you one of these. Yes, that's my Pepsi Max. Number 3, in a relationship. Yes, I am married. I've been married for 10 years. I've been with my partner for 15 years. 4, whiskey, tequila or vodka? I have not had an alcoholic drink in about 6-7 years. For anyone that doesn't know, I have fibromyalgia and ME, and I used to be on very, very strong painkillers for that. Actually, medication that's meant to block signals from the brain, mainly used for seizures. This is why I can't do a short video because I talk too much. And it did not mix with alcohol, and I found that out the very, very hard way. So I stopped drinking. I've since stopped taking that medication. I haven't, to be honest with you, I don't miss it. The only reason I ever had an alcoholic drink was to ease social awkwardness in social situations with a lot of people. I tend to be very shy. I don't know what to say. I feel very awkward. And that would have been why I would have had a drink. I don't drink at home in the house or anything like that. But of those 3, if I had to choose, vodka. But when I liked a little tipple, I preferred shots like apple sours. I like Goldschlager. I like rum. I like gin. So there we go. I hate wine and I hate beer and I hate lager. Number 5, hot dog or cheeseburger? So easy, cheeseburger. 6, favourite food? Chinese food. Friday is Chinese day in this house. We go to Chinese takeaway every Friday. I know it's not proper Chinese food. I know Chinese people eat much more healthily than the sort of crap that we get. When I say crap, I mean unhealthy foods. But Chinese takeaway, you can't beat it. Number 7, favourite drink in the morning? Embarrassingly, Pepsi Max. I shouldn't, but I do. I do like coffee. I only really drink coffee. This is going to just make me sound upside down. I drink coffee before bedtime. Number 8, can you do 100 push-ups? Can I? I have got joint hypermobility, which means my elbows don't lock. So even when I was young and fit, I couldn't do push-ups. Not even one push-up. 9, favourite season. I love all the seasons for different reasons. I'm a massive Christmas fan, so I would usually say winter. But I love like the new growth of plants and like little lambs and stuff in spring. I love the fact that when it's warm in summer my joints don't hurt so much. And autumn I love like the different coloured trees and leaves. I'm gonna go winter because of Christmas. 10, favourite hobby. Probably YouTube. As I say, I started doing mostly horror. I still do 1 video a month of what I watched for the previous month, a lot of which is usually horror. But I do true crime a lot these days, and I want to sort of do like a bit of paranormally type stuff or unexplained stuff or freaky stuff. So I'd say that's my hobby. 11, tattoos. I have 8 tattoos. I want many, many more tattoos. I love them. The plan is to have at least this arm complete sleeve. At the minute it's quite well covered. There's quite a few. Most of my tattoos are on this arm, but I want the sort of full sleeve look. Glasses, yes. I normally wear contact lenses because wearing glasses for too long gives me headaches, oddly. It's the pressure points on my nose and I don't know why. But I do wear glasses sometimes. If you watch my vlogs on my other channel, Kit and Caboodle, quick plug, It's my vlogging channel. You'll have seen me wearing my glasses. Phobias, number 13. How long have you got? Snakes, heights. But the weirdest one is public speaking. I developed this when I was at school. I all of a sudden couldn't stand up and read in front of the class. I would take panic attacks. And I didn't know what they were at the time. When I was at school, I couldn't breathe properly. Every time I tried to speak, I would start coughing. My heart would be racing in my throat. My palms would be sweaty. Just absolutely terrified of standing up and even sitting down and reading from a book in front of my class. It terrifies me. 14 nicknames. No, I don't really have any nicknames. The nearest I've got to a nickname is when my son couldn't say mummy when he was a baby. I can't believe I'm telling you this. He would call me Poopy. I don't know why, but it has stuck, and my husband still takes great pleasure in calling me Poopy. 15, favourite candy, Reese's Pieces all the way. Peanut butter and chocolate is just some kind of magical combination. 16, do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I believe in ghosts. They terrify me. I've never seen one, but I have heard stuff, I have felt stuff, I have smelt stuff. I have, I suppose I've seen shadows with other people there at the same time. I have done a Ouija board. Big mistake, never would again. I'll not go any more into that, but if you sort of know some of the stuff I do on my channel, you would know, yes, I believe in ghosts. 17, biggest downfall. I watched a channel called Splash with Ariel, and I really liked her answer to this, which was sometimes people mistake her kindness for weakness and take advantage of that, and I have experienced that also. I would say I'm honest to a fault in that I don't tolerate bullshit. If you're at odds to my sort of morals, I won't waste my time with you, and a lot of people don't like that, and they see that as being quite harsh. And some people see it as being fake when I can be friendly with you, I suppose, and then all of a sudden just decide, right, no, I have to cut that dead. Purely because in that time frame between being friendly and just walking away, I've perhaps found something out or discovered something that has just really been at odds with my own personal morals. I don't know, I'll give you examples. If I find out you're bigoted, a homophobe, racist, if cruelty to animals, if I find out that you fall into any of those categories, I will walk away from you. Some people see that it's a weakness to not be able to get along with, perhaps differ from ourselves in opinion. And I can get along with people where I differ in opinion, but when it comes down to fundamental morals that I differ with people, then I have to walk away. So biggest downfall, probably that, because it means my social circle tends to be quite small. 18, do you like rain or snow? I love snow. My joints hate it. I love it. I think it looks gorgeous. 19, piercings. At the moment, just my nose and my ears. When I was in high school, I pierced my own ears all the way up round about 8 times. I let that close since I had my navel pierced, my belly button, when I was younger. That's since closed because it kept catching on the bedding and it really irritated me, so I don't think I even kept it for a year before I let it close over because it just annoyed the hell out of me. 20, edge. Do I have to? Do I have to? I'm 44. 21, French fries or onion rings. I love onion rings. French fries, not that big a fan. I prefer what we here in Ireland call chips. I know that in America you call chips what we call crisps. This is confusing. To me, chips are like big chunky fat versions of French fries, more potatoey. I like those. 22, children. Yes, I have one child. He's 9. His name is Isaac. 23, favourite colour, red. 24, can you sing? We can all sing. Some of us just don't do it very well, and I am one of those people that don't do it very well. Does it stop me? No, of course it doesn't. 25, can you whistle? Yes, I can whistle. I can do the fingers in the mouth really loud whistle, much to my son's embarrassment. 26, where were you born? I was born here in Ireland, right up on the north coast in a town called Ballymena. I live very close to, basically a few miles up the road they film Game of Thrones, or they did film Game of Thrones. So that's sort of like quite coasty, scenic, mountainous area that you would see on Game of Thrones. That is where I'm from. I did live in England for 10 years, which I really enjoyed, but I moved back home. My parents are in very ill health. I'm an only child, and I've just answered another question for you. So I'm back home in Ireland again. Siblings, no, I'm an only child. 28, can you cook? Yes, I can cook. I don't get much of a chance to cook because my husband prefers to do the cooking. I don't know what that says about my cooking, but he's a big lover of cooking, so he does it in our house. 29, can you swim? Yes, I can swim, but I have yet to master, is that the front crawl? The one where you look like a frog? Can't do that. I don't know why I can't do it. I can do this one, not the doggy paddle, you know, the one where you put your arm. I can do that. I can do even on my back. I can't do this one. Don't know why. 30, are you religious? I would say no. I was born and raised as Roman Catholic. Very devout Catholic family. My mum would still be very devout, but I don't attend chapel. I'm a spiritual person. I do believe there's more than this life. I do like to believe that your spirit lives on. I err towards reincarnation. Perhaps when we eventually get it right, we go somewhere else. So yes, I do believe there's more than this life. But do I go to church and that sort of thing? No, I don't. 31, shower or bath? Shower. 32, big city or out in nature? I live in the middle of the country at the moment, so I'm going to say out in nature. If you'd asked me this question when I was in my 20s, I would have said big city. But now, I just like the peace and quiet and tranquility of living in the country. 33, are you a good friend? I would say it's one of the few things I pride myself on. I'm very loyal as a friend. I'm honest, I'm supportive, I like to think. It's one of the few things that I'm confident and know that I am a good friend. So yeah, I would like to think so. 34, broken bones. Yes, I broke my nose when I fell down the stairs at work. 22 steps, I somersaulted. The mark of my heel, where my heel of my shoe went, is on the wall in a big arc, and I landed on my face at the bottom of 22 steps. And the doctors were amazed that I didn't break my neck because my body was behind me and I face planted. It must have looked ridiculous. But it's the whole joint hypermobility. I think that saved me, to be honest, where my bones should have broken and they bent instead or something. I don't quite know, but I broke my nose. And another time I went over on my ankle, and those bottom bones of your leg, where your leg joins your ankle, you know those two bones, is it your tib and fib? They hit the ground and the end snapped off. That was sore. So I was in a big plaster for 8 weeks with that. So yeah, nose and ankle. 35, how many TVs do you have? 2, bedroom and living room. 36, worst pain ever had? That would either be, I had gallstones. It was excruciatingly painful. I needed to have surgery. It was meant to be keyhole. They had to revert to open surgery because my insides are weird. Something's behind something that shouldn't be. It should be somewhere else. Anyway, my internal makeup was weird, so they had to revert to open surgery. The recovery of that was excruciatingly painful. And the birth of my son was it was shocking. Induced 2 days of labour, emergency C-section, where they cited the, what's that thing they put on your back, where you kept, epidural, they cited the epidural incorrectly and it sent shockwaves down both my legs. After 2 days of labour, he was born by emergency C-section. They didn't do the job right. They left placenta behind and I ended up with a womb infection. It really was not a good time. So I would say the whole birth situation or the gallstones. Both were not good. 37, do you dance? I used to love to dance when I was younger. Not so much these days because we don't really go out much. Well, we don't go out at all. And when we did, when lockdown wasn't a thing, it was the cinema. I used to love to go to the cinema. I love to dance. My husband hates dancing. He refuses to dance. So I'm nobody to dance with. But again, I used to love it in my younger days. Occasionally now I will have a little bit of a boogie, but like at a gig or something, but I'm not really, my legs aren't really up to what they used to be because I'm old. 38, do I like camping? I've never been camping, that's not going to change. I have no interest in going camping, no thank you. 39, am I weird? It has been said that I'm weird, yes. I've had everything from freak, vampire, Morticia, or you name it. It's just, I have a goth appearance. Yes, I do like goth music. Yes, I do like goth things like skulls and black roses and all that stuff. But I'm very normal and I'm very boring, and I'm just like you. You know, I love horror and I love true crime, and I suppose that makes me a bit weird to the general society. So, you know, a girl with a morbid fascination for skulls and horror maybe is a bit weird to some people, but to me, I'm very normally boring. And number 4, to tag 6 friends. Right, I'm not going to do that because I'm doing this because it's new people that I've got to know are doing this at the moment. Most of the people I'm getting to know have done it. If you haven't done it, please feel free to do it and say that I have tagged you. I'm tagging anyone that wants to do this. But as I say, it's me sort of trying to get to know new people, so I don't really have anyone I can tag, unfortunately. So I hope you learned a little bit about me. If you're someone I've got to know recently, hello, and thanks so much for subbing to my channel, and I hope to continue to get to know you that bit more in the future. Thanks for watching. Over and out from Lisa Loves.